My cut is going fucking amazingly. Woke up this morning, step on the scales, 91 kilos on the dot. On the dot. I've been cutting for like 5-6 weeks, and I started at like 96-ish. So I've lost like 5 kilos, which is like 2 pounds of fat loss a week, plus water, plus glycogen, so it's not really all fat, but 5 kilos is a lot, and I am losing weight quite rapidly. I reckon it's gonna slow down quite a bit now because I'm having 3,200 calories. My activity isn't changing, so it should slow down. If it doesn't, fucking sweet, I'm gonna be eating 3,200 calories, and I'm just gonna get shredded. But I reckon it is going to slow down. However, I'm going to carry on at the same calories until it stalls because there's no reason to cut calories. If you're still losing weight, cut calories, you're just going to lose weight even more rapidly, but there's just no point, right? Like, if you're losing at a good rate, keep it that way. Wait until you stall and then carry on. Yeah, this brings me to the topic of the video, which is how to approach your own cut. If you're going to cut for summer, if you're going to cut anytime during the year, I'm going to tell you a few tips and tricks, little hacks, little fucking little nuggets of information that are going to help you in losing weight, losing fat, keeping your muscle, etc, etc, etc. But first, like the video, subscribe. I'm going to make breakfast. It's going to be sick. Right, so depending on when you train, you should kind of determine what your meal structure is going to look like. So if you train in the morning, like I do, well, if you call like 1 in the afternoon morning, then you should probably have quite a large meal consisting of protein and carbs, minimal fat, because you don't want slow digesting stuff in your stomach before you train. If you are not training in the morning, if you're training in the afternoon, if it is of benefit to you, you can basically just push your breakfast into lunch or push your breakfast as far down the line as you can. Therefore, you give yourself a smaller eating window, and then you can have more food, right, in theory, in a smaller window, which is gonna make you less hungry, you know, more happy with your diet, because you can have higher, you know, tastier foods. You still get all the nutrients in, you still get all your calories in. It's just that when you have a smaller window to eat, you push everything back towards the end of the day. You get basically, as if you, like nothing ever happened, as if you're not even cutting, as if you're just bulking, you just skip breakfast, right? So that's a good strategy. So yeah, if you train just after breakfast, definitely have breakfast, definitely have a large meal. I say large meal, you know, a decently sized meal before you go train, so you have energy to train. And then after, you can hold off, after training, you can hold off for as long as you can, get a little bit hungry, and then eat, smaller window, more calories in theory to eat. You get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. So yeah, that's the strategy I'm going for. Because I train in the morning, I have quite a hefty meal in the morning, it's like 900 calories. And then after training, I just sort of try and wait for a little bit, have a meal, and then have another meal, and then I'm done for the day. Are there any supplements that are gonna help with fat loss? Not really, mate. Really, realistically, fat burners are just caffeine in a pill, so they just stimulate you. You might burn like 50 more calories. Any sort of like L-carnitine, fucking any oils, anything you can find on the internet absolutely does not exist. Like, not much is gonna help you lose fat, lose weight. The most important thing is just sort of structuring your day out as best as you can to adapt to your own like hunger levels. Drinking a ton of water, because water just, if you have stuff in your stomach, you can lie to yourself and your body thinks that you're not as hungry as you are. And then at the end of the day, you just have to accept the fact that like, you're gonna get hungry. That's it, like you're on a cut, it knows that, and it gets you hungry, and that's just gonna be the case. Like, you're not gonna avoid being hungry. That's just not the case. You're gonna have to be hungry eventually, and you will be hungry, and it's okay. Just be an adult, mate. Stick it out. You've got goals, so just do the best you can. It's gonna be great. Everything's gonna be fine, right? Just accept the fact that you're gonna be a little bit hungry, all right? I'll see you in a bit. Hey, guess what time it is? Guessed, it's time to go to the gym. You'd be fucking correct, mate. I'm gonna get my ass out the door. I've got everything ready. Workout, water, easy, mate. Today's session, legs. So, let's fucking see you in a bit. Fucking freezing in here, right? Basically, because it's not sunny outside and it's a little bit like, oh, I don't know, fuck knows, like 11, 12 degrees. That translates to this box being an absolute freeze house. So, I've got all of the heaters on. I always have all the heaters on, but I'm just gonna have to get fucking walking around, sweating, moving, squatting, just getting warmed up because it's fucking cold. Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna get my shoes on. I'm gonna get fucking moving, because the faster I move, the better I'm gonna feel. So, okay, let's get training. excuse my language, but literally, this weight, 220, right, shouldn't be a hard weight. And because I've lost so much weight, and because I only do 2 sets of squats a week, 2 working sets of squats a week, everything feels heavy. So I was just like, I'm gonna fucking prove it. 220 for 5. I was on my back. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking let go until I get 5, because I'll be satisfied with 5 reps, all right? Got 5, great, all right, now I feel great. Everything feels good. My ego, intact, okay? It was gonna shatter if I got 4, but 5, and I reckon if I was even more hyped, maybe I would have gotten even more, but it's good to know that the old man still has it in him. And this brings me on to a good point. Just because you're on a cut does not mean you should lose strength, right? I know I might have lost a little bit of strength, but I've completely cut the volume I do on squats. So I used to do 10 sets of squats a week, 10 hard working sets a week. Now I do 2, right? About that intensity, right? Like near failure. And obviously cutting that volume so much, cutting the intensity so much, means that I'm gonna lose a little bit of strength, but that's fine. I can gain it back like that because I've been there, right? It's easy. But my bench and my deadlift, basically, I've increased the volume on those. I'm trying to push those as hard as I can, and I will make progress on the cut. Just because you're on a cut, don't put yourself in that mindset of, I'm gonna lose strength, I'm not gonna be as strong as I was. You will be. Program it correctly, you eat properly, you sleep properly, put the intensity in your training. There's no reason why you shouldn't be improving your strength on a cut, right? You don't get so deep into a cut, you're not like stage ready, right? People talk about the dick's not working, people talk about losing strength. That's when you get so deep in the cut that you are like 8% body fat, you're absolutely fucking shredded. That's when you should lose a little bit of strength. Maybe not even, right? But most people aren't gonna get to that stage. Probably you, if you're watching this video, you probably just want abs, you wanna look sick, you want a couple of shreds, you're not gonna get that peeled, right? That means you won't lose that much strength. Okay, I'm cracked out of my mind on pre-workout. I'm gonna carry on training because I can talk here for hours. But yeah, just keep in mind, just because you're on a cut, I'll prove it to you, just because you're on a cut does not mean you should lose strength, okay? Okay, fuck! All right, get training. Those sumo RDLs, also known as wide stance conventionals, in my world, felt pretty good, you know. Like I felt like I was just hip hinging, and it felt like I was loading my hamstrings and my glutes, which is really good, amazing. Basically, the reason why I'm doing them is because I figured I pull sumo, so why not get more sumo practice, right? I don't do squats as often, so we'll see how stuff turns out, whether I'm gonna get like overuse injuries or anything like that. I'm just gonna test it out basically. I'm just gonna see what the fuck happens. I'm just gonna sumo RDL until my fucking back falls off, and then on deadlift days, I'm gonna deadlift, obviously sumo, see how that turns out. But I think it's gonna be beneficial because I'm gonna be in the sumo position more often, therefore get more practice, more time under the bar, better technique. It's just gonna be brilliant, mate, is the goal, hopefully. So yeah, good session, 220 for 5 on deadlifts. Those RDLs with the 4 plates felt pretty decent. Hopefully get that up to like 210 in the very near future. I know that's a lofty goal, a big goal, but I promise you, anything's possible, anything's possible. I'm just gonna fucking put my mind to it, see what happens, all right? So, finished training now. I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna edit some videos, I'm gonna eat some food. I'll see you in a bit. All right, I wasn't meant to record this because, yeah, I didn't know this was gonna happen, but I looked at my program, I've got a bench PR. So, obviously I'm gonna share that with you. So, I'm on the way to the gym right now. I'm a little bit cracked, I don't know if you can hear, but I'm a little bit cracked. I'm anxious because I've got a triple, so 3 reps of a pretty heavy weight, so I'm fucking gassed. I'm gonna turn the music up now, so I'm gonna leave you. I'll see you in a minute, and we're just gonna fucking just destroy this weight because I'm absolutely fucking. There's fucking cars not even driving fast enough. Do you know what I mean? I just want to get in them, fucking go for it, okay? I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. All right, I'm in the gym. I had a piss. Everything's feeling good. I'm gonna fucking set everything up and get benching. Let's just fucking. My lats are a little bit sore from back day, but hopefully that is not gonna impact my benching. All right. Enough thinking, I can't think of anything going wrong, so I'm just gonna lay down, I'm gonna fucking press, okay? I'm just gonna fucking press. All right, boys, I don't really have much to say apart from the fact that the weight is now on the bar. That's 140. I've got 3 reps to do. The warm-ups have been feeling okay, so we're gonna see what I'm capable of, all right? Let's, please! Come on! Despite me getting a little bit too excited, and I sort of started like dumping not dumping the bar, but like I felt like I wasn't as tired as I should be during that set. Get out of the fucking way. Wasn't as tired as I should be on that set, mate. That went fucking phenomenal. Wow. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. I told you, you don't have to get weaker on a cut. My bench, going up, okay? I'm gonna do some backup sets. I'm gonna finish the session. Let's get cracking because I'm excited. There's more to do. There's loads more to do. So let's get going. All right, that was a sick training session. I'm gonna get into some advice on how to find your calories for your cut, or how I would go about finding calories for a cut if I didn't have, you know, years of experience and knowing exactly what I need, right? You can only sort of guess this part. There's no like magic stuff that's gonna find your calories like this. Like, you're gonna have to do some trial and error. But basically, how I would go about doing this is I would go online, I would use tdeecalculator.net, I think it's called. I'll pop it up on the screen, you'll see. Basically, fill out everything, and then it will spit out a number for you, right? That number, it's probably not gonna be accurate, but what you're gonna do is stick to that number, right? Actually count your calories, get some scales, weigh your food, count your calories. If you wanna approach your cut right, you need to do it properly, you need to weigh your food. You can't just guess, because if you guess, you're gonna be off by 200 calories, 300 calories, and that's enough to completely throw everything off. You might even be accidentally bulking if you wanna cut, you might be maintaining, whatever, right? So weigh your food, make sure you're hitting those calories, right? You hit those calories, weigh yourself every single day. I would just do this in the morning. I weigh myself in the morning. So I get up, I have a pee, usually in the morning. After I pee, step on the scales, my weight is my weight, right? I write that down, I just jot it down on MyFitnessPal so I don't have to remember it myself. I have a graph, it looks sick. So keep track of your weight, you're eating those calories. Now, give it a week, you see how your weight reacts, right? You're gonna see if your weight goes up, your weight goes down, if your weight stays still. If it stays still, those are your maintenance calories, right? Now you know you can lower it by 300, right? You're gonna be in a deficit right now. If you're in a deficit, you're gonna start losing weight, you're gonna start losing fat, you're gonna be cutting, that's gonna be perfect, that's exactly what we wanna do. And that way, you can find calories for anything, right? You can find your bulking calories, so let's say it spits out 2,000 calories for you, right? Random number. 2,000 calories is your maintenance, down 300, 1,700, boom, 1,700, you're in a cut. Obviously those are like really low calories, I'm just giving an example, right? If you wanna bulk, 2,300, boom, in a surplus, you're gonna start gaining weight, you're gonna be in the position that you wanna be. And then you can just adjust your calories accordingly. So say you're losing weight, but you're not losing it fast enough, or you know, your expectations, lower it even more by 100, 200, and just keep going every week or every couple of weeks. If your weight just stagnates, lower it, and that's as simple as that. That's how you cut. Just make sure you weigh your food, otherwise you're literally just gonna be shooting blanks in the dark, mate. All right, if you enjoyed the video, drop us a like, drop us a comment in the comment section. Training programs, my protein link, everything supports me down below. There's discount codes for everything. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. I'm still fucking excited off that bench PR. I wanna just fucking love you, all right? In a bit.